Hello and welcome to Spectria Tarot. My name is Morgan. I hope you are doing well. I connect with the forces and I share their messages in multiple ways, and here is where we tap in with the cards to share messages that you need to hear at this time. If it resonates, go ahead and claim it. If it doesn't resonate, leave it for the people that it is meant for. So, as I sit down to get started today, I'm feeling like this week the moon is waning as we head towards the Taurus new moon on Saturday. We had the Scorpio full moon, that was the last full moon, and I feel like that energy really acted as an initiation for you, okay? You've been releasing a lot of outdated energy, identities, things that have been with you for too long, and you are at a pivotal point in your journey now where you are breaking free from a cycle that has held you back. So this week may bring its challenges, or this period of time may bring its challenges for you as you are finding your voice. I'm hearing finding your voice, letting yourself soar, breaking free from all that's held you back. All right, let's see what wants to come through here. We have conniving. Okay. And we have eccentric. You're a very eccentric person. We have Luna showing up here. You may be very connected to the moon or lunar goddesses, lunar deities, lunar spirits. You may be more drawn to darkness and night. And you're someone who's traveled through the dark, and that is why your light shines so brightly too. And so what I'm seeing here is that you're eccentric, and so you've had a lot of people in your experience that have tried to manipulate you, that have tried to steal your energy. I'm really drawn to how this raven is carrying that moon away. It's almost like you have a lot of wisdom, and you live a different life than those around you. You might be someone who feels more at home, like I was saying, in the darkness, or you feel more at home in the occult. You feel closer to your spirit guides or to nature or to animals than you do to people. And there's something kind of supernatural about you. And so people who don't understand you, who are triggered by your energy, they have tried many times throughout your life to steal your power, to steal your wisdom, to steal who you are, essentially, and make it their own thing. And of course, that doesn't work. So when that doesn't work, they turn you even more into the villain. They think that because you are close to the forces, that you're comfortable in darkness, that you prefer the company of animals or of yourself to other people and to them. They think that you are conniving. They think that you are trying to manipulate them or manipulate energies. Some of these people have accused you of doing black magic on them. They think that you were out to get them, whereas the only thing that you've really done magic-wise is you've tried to protect yourself or get their energy away from you. And you could be dealing with destiny swappers as well, people trying to claim what is yours, whether it's your wisdom, your experiences, your talents, your personality, the way that you dress. People are always triggered by you. They try to copy you because you're eccentric, because you're supernatural. And when their games don't really seem to have an effect on you or don't work on you, that's when they turn you even more into the villain, okay? So we want to know why this type of energy is showing up right now, please, Spirit. Eight of Swords. Okay, so because of other people's projections onto you, you have actually kept yourself stuck. Some of you have wondered for a long time if there was something wrong with you, because people have always been weird with you. You could get people that are very obsessive with you as well. people who just are very demanding of your time, who always want to be in your presence, who always want to be in your energy, who, vent to you, ask you for advice and don't listen, or people who get mad when you spend time with other people or when you choose to spend time with yourself. You're a person who needs a lot of alone time because you're so connected to the forces and, darker energies, darker spirits. You need more time to process things. And you need a lot of alone time so you can connect with those forces. And that triggers a lot of people. But anyway, the point is that you have allowed these people throughout your life, because this has been a repeated experience, you've started to, and because you are a very pure, wise person, authenticity is something that's very important to you. You've kind of gotten tricked into thinking that there is something wrong with you for feeling more comfortable in the darkness, for feeling more comfortable with the forces than with humans, for feeling more comfortable with animals than with humans, for feeling more comfortable on your own than with other people, for doing your own thing, for, expressing yourself in a certain way, or for whatever your interests are. These people have tricked you into thinking that there is something wrong with you, when there is not. And I feel like you fought this in your youth. You were maybe a little bit more rebellious when you were younger. You weren't as easily convinced, but since the pattern kept repeating, and like I said, you're very wise, you can recognize patterns. Some of you are very good with psychology as well, and shadow work could be a talent of yours. You know how to go within, and you know how to identify patterns and cycles that you need to break. So when this cycle continued playing out, where people were very manipulative or turning you into the villain, you started to think, oh shit, maybe I am the villain. Maybe there is something wrong with me. And so that is something that's been holding you back for the last few years, possibly a decade, 8 to 10 years for some of you. We have the Hierophant coming through. Okay. You have authority that you're not aware of. You have authority with the forces, okay? And this doesn't mean that you're allowed to just do whatever you want with no consequences. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's more so that you are just very talented with connecting with the forces, with connecting with spirits, with working magic, with manifesting what you desire, with working through your own inner stuff and moving through your own inner landscapes, I'm hearing. You're just very good at leaning into the dark and understanding yourself, understanding others, understanding psychology, understanding the psyche, understanding intuitive messages and the way that energy works and flows. You're very good with that. That is one of your gifts and talents. But what's happened is you've started to think that it's bad, that it's wrong, that it's something you shouldn't be doing because of the way other people have been triggered and made you feel about it, okay? So this is something that you are working through right now, something that you are trying to clear, so that you can move into a new phase of life. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we have the Five of Swords, but it did come out reversed. So this tells me that yes, you need to stay out of your ego. It's like they were saying, you have authority, you have protection, you have companions in the forces, but you can't let that get to your head, because if you let the authority and the power that you have get to your head, then you will be like these people. And maybe that is something that's held you back as well. Maybe you're well aware of the authority that you have in the non-physical world, or where non-physical energy is, applied. And maybe you hold yourself back because you don't want to feel like a manipulative person. You don't want to feel like you're creating opportunities or blessings for yourself that you don't really deserve. But that's exactly why you are highly favored by these forces, because you're not out there trying to destroy others' lives. You're not out there trying to destiny swap. You're not out there trying to take anything that doesn't belong to you. All that you're trying to do is live your best life, live out your dreams, or manifest the things that you need to live, or to do shadow work, to transmute energy. That's what you're trying to do. And that's why when people try to copy you, they can't. Because you're very grounded, you're very balanced, you're aware of the power that you have, but you don't abuse it. And so again, this is another thing that kind of triggers people about you, because they don't understand how you're so balanced and how you make things work out for you and how you're so protected when they can't seem to figure it out for themselves. And it's not that they're not protected. It's not that they can't manifest what they desire. They absolutely can. But the problem is that the forces are not giving these people more because they're very much in their ego about it. They're about what they can gain, what power they can have, what they can take from other people. And that just doesn't work. It doesn't work. That's when the forces stop supporting you. That's when your life goes to hell. And so that's why people think that you're doing something to them or that you're taking from them or blah, 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 because they try to take from you and then the forces, slam down on them and are like, nope, 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 you're not going to do this. Like, you're not going to steal from someone. You're not going to destiny swap someone. You're not going to use our power to manipulate others, to hurt others, to, do bad, essentially. And so that's when people start to think that you cursed them or you did something to them. But really, it's just the forces stepping in and saying, no, this is unacceptable behavior. Okay, so we're going to pull one more card just for guidance as you navigate this energy, because it feels like you are overcoming this fear that your ego will run away with you. But what I'm feeling is that you are a very balanced person, and you just have to continue to keep balancing yourself, and then everything will go well. There's not going to be any problems. Yeah, see, and so our last card is avarice reversed. So that's just confirming what we're talking about here. As long as you stay balanced, as long as you don't get greedy, as long as you stay connected to your soul, as long as you balance your ego with your soul, as long as you move with pure intentions, everything's going to be okay. So that's what the forces want you to see right now. You are meant to work with them. You are meant to do magic. You are meant to tap into this talent that you have of shifting energy, of transmuting energy, of manifesting your desires. As long as you stay true to yourself and keep your intentions pure, you're going to be supported and you're going to see those desires manifest. So don't let other people sway you from your path anymore. That's what you're learning right now. And if you integrate this, if you move with this, you can have new beginnings show up in your reality very soon, over the summer months, over the next few months. All right, so I hope that your messages resonated with you today. If you would like to book a reading with me, check out my Patreon, my ritual oils, my books, anything else that I offer. The links are in my bio and in the description. And until next time, take care.